My husband, Harold, and I had what everyone called a storybook marriage. 50 years of Sunday dinners, church on mornings, and holding hands in the park. My best friend, Martha, had been by my side through all of it. She was the maid of honor at our wedding and the first person I called when Harold passed away last spring. But 2 weeks ago, while I was clearing out the deep corners of our attic, I found a box tucked behind the water heater. It was wrapped in plastic and tied with a heavy cord. Inside was a wedding dress. Not mine, mine was preserved in a different box. This one was shorter, simpler, and stained with age. Tucked into the bodice was a handwritten note from 1974. It said, "Harold, I can't wait anymore. If you don't tell her today, I will. Our baby deserves a father who isn't living a lie. Love, Martha." My world shattered. My husband and my best friend. A child I never knew existed. For 50 years, I had shared my life, my secrets, and my home with two people who were stabbing me in the back every single day. I felt like a fool. Every memory of my happy marriage turned into ashes. I spent 3 days in the dark, crying until I couldn't breathe. Then, the grief turned into a cold, hard anger. I realized that Martha was still alive, living just 3 blocks away, still playing the role of the grieving friend. I didn't call her. I didn't scream. Instead, I invited her over for tea. When she sat down in my kitchen, looking at me with those sympathetic eyes, I placed the note and the dress on the table between us. I watched the blood drain from her face. She tried to speak, to apologize, to tell me it was a lifetime ago. But then, I told her what I had found at the very bottom of that box. It was a legal document Harold had signed just months before he died. He had tracked down that child, a son, and had been supporting him financially for years. But the document stated that upon Harold's death, the family home and his entire inheritance would only go to me, under one condition, that Martha never receives a single cent. Harold had lived a lie, yes. But in the end, he had left a paper trail that ensured her betrayal would cost her everything. Martha looked at me, realizing that her secret son had already been bought off, and she was now truly alone. I didn't kick her out. I just stood up, poured her tea into the sink, and said, "I hope 50 years of pretending was worth it, Martha. Because now, you have nothing but the truth." I realized then that loyalty is a long game. And sometimes, the most provocative thing you can do is let a traitor live with the silence they created.